Hi guys, welcome to the More Aquarium Co-op channel where I am joined by Lizzie today and we are going to play Planted Tank Wars. Basically, it's going to take every controversial topic in the planted tank hobby and pick two items, and then me and her are going to discuss, debate, try to convince each other which one is best. So Lizzie, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Sweet! Hi guys, I am Lizzie. I am a program manager for Aquarium Co-op. Been there just a few months. And I would describe my aquascaping, or I guess my tank keeping status as high-tech nano aquascapes.
And if you guys don't know me, I am Irene. I am a content strategist slash blog writer for Aquariumcoop. And I also like nano planted tanks, but totally the opposite end. I am beginner low tech. So this would be an interesting conversation. So our first topic we're going to dive into is nanofish. Do you prefer celestial pearl danios, also known as galaxy resboras, or neon tetras?
So this is a tough one because they're both so popular, but I would pick celestial pearl danios, like hands down, because they are so awesome. I love their like flaring behavior when they're sparring against each other. It's just so cool. And I think they look so beautiful against planted backgrounds. They have a lot of detail. They're just amazing fish. What do you think? What would you pick?
Funny, because I actually totally agree with you, but
Okay.
I actually think neon tetras are prettier, and I'm including like cardinal tetras, green neon tetras. I think it's the electric glowing that you can see, especially when the tank is dark, is pretty cool. But celestial pearl danios, even though they're not necessarily as colorful, I feel like they have more personality. But I still pick them over neon tetras, because neon tetras, I feel like not a lot of personality, not a lot of intelligence go in there.
So what is next? Favorite low-tech beginner plant? Okay, let's do anubias or java fern. Which do you prefer?
Okay, this is funny because I have seen your beautiful tanks that have the anubias in it, and they are like totally algae free, and I cannot accomplish that. So I need you to tell me what your secret is. Like, how do you keep your anubias algae free?
They appear algae-free, but the secret is nerite snails, actually, probably. And also I keep ram's horn snails too, so I think they do a superior job cleaning algae off of, like, smooth surfaces. So that's what I do.
Oh my goodness! I thought you were gonna give me some like generic answer, like, well, you just gotta balance your tank, Irene. I don't know what's up with you.
That is the answer, but it's a little easier said than done. Yeah, but I mean, low light is also the key too. Keeping them in a shaded area is ideal if you can. I feel like anubias prefers low light. Like, if you can give it some shade, it will grow even better, in my experience, and then it will grow less algae, because if algae is covering the surface of the leaves, then you're not going to get good growth.
So I will technically, at least right now in this stage of my planted tank career, I will pick java fern because I feel like I've conquered java fern. Like, if you give it enough potassium, it's pretty much going to do well for you. So that's my trick there.
I love them both, but yeah, I would prefer anubias. Okay, well that was an easy one. How about we move along to invertebrates? What do you think?
If anybody has ever seen my channel before, you know I am team snails, kill it with fire. And I love like shrimp of all kind. Mono shrimp, dwarf, the red cherry shrimp. I want to try crystals someday. And I think this is just literally a personal preference. I like the appearance of shrimp. I don't know, they look like bugs, but they don't creep me out as much as snails do.
So yeah, if it was shrimp versus snails, I would probably also pick shrimp. But I do love nerite snails, and they're like, you get one in your tank instead of like thousands with like ram's horn or pond snails or whatever.
So let's go on to the topic we kind of skipped earlier, which is floating plants. But what do you prefer between, and I know there's so many to pick from, but red root floaters versus water lettuce?
I mean, I think I would pick, out of the two, not including duckweed, I would pick water lettuce. Specifically like a dwarf water lettuce. I love so the red root floaters are cool. I like the red roots. I like that look, but I really like green in my aquariums, and I love the green roots that come down, and they grow so long, and my betta loves swimming out like in between the little roots and stuff, and I know that he really enjoys it. So that makes me enjoy it even more.
I have only successfully kept red root floaters, and I personally love them because they're bigger than duckweed. So if you ever want to remove them, it's not hard, it's not too invasive. They're that beautiful red color. I do like that variety of the greens and the reds and the browns, and then if you get really bright light on them, they'll sometimes turn reddish purple. You'll get the little white flowers on them. The roots will turn red as well, and my betta fish also loved resting along the roots, but they're not as long as the water lettuce.
That's true. Sure. That's why I prefer water lettuce.
All right, our final category is if somebody gave you, I know you can only keep 5-gallon and below tanks right now where you live, but if somebody gave you a 10-gallon tank and you could do anything with it, would you rather A, set it up as a breeding tank, or B, a fancy aquascape? I feel like I know what you're going to guess.
I would have to just go with aquascape because that's me. That's what I love to do. I love, the hardscape aspect and the planting aspect and watching it, blossom into a beautifully overgrown, lush forest. So that's what I would do with a 10-gallon tank. Plus, it's an awesome size for aquascaping, too. It's like a really nice footprint and canvas. So that's what I would do. What would you do?
I would definitely say breeding tank because I feel like the pressure is off. I feel like if you do an aquascape, it's like what you said. As soon as you post it anywhere on social media, people are going to be like, what's that little algae speck there? What's that little fuzzy fungus thing there? What's that little, you didn't prune it and it's like overgrown and doesn't look good anymore. Too much pressure. Versus a breeding tank, you can just let it go wild with algae if you want. And it's like, oh, it's got microfauna for the fry. It's great. Right. I think it's the low-tech girl. I'm all about low maintenance as well. And so for sure I would go for a breeding tank. And also, especially when the pandemic wasn't around and the fish clubs were still open, I love breeding fish, seeing the little babies, raising them up, and then being able to pass them on to other hobbyists and be like, yeah, I raised this in Colorado native water and it's going to do well in your water too, and just having that joy and pride in it. So that's what I like. If you guys liked our conversation and you are inspired by Lizzie's aquascapes, make sure to check out the video we just released on the Aquariumcoop channel where she tours the apartments, kind of explains the different tanks, and you can get inspired by it and try to make your own.
If you guys like this video and you want to see it turn into a series, let us know. Hit that subscribe button, and thanks for watching. Bye!
Bye!